So hey guys, so today we're going to talk about seven reasons why people switch jobs. Are you working for a company either for a long time or a short time, and suddenly you decide to switch a job? Either your family is telling you that, your wife, your husband telling you that, hey, you need to switch a job because there's not much money in this job, or your coworker or your friend refers you to another job and you decide to take that one. But regardless of that, you have to make the decision, and there is a reason why you would make a decision. Today we're going to talk about seven such reasons. We're going to start from the bottom to top, and you might be surprised to know that the top one is not always what you think it is. And in the end, I'll tell you why I would switch a job. And welcome to Interview Nest. All right, so let's look at this seventh reason. Seventh reason is not enough recognition, which means your manager or your upper manager is not telling thank you. A simple thank you would do sometime for doing the hard work that you are doing. A lot of times company would give you rewards, like a paper that's saying, thank you for we are recognizing you for this work, whatnot, or it could be a simple email from your manager saying that, hey, thank you for all your hard work. This particular job was difficult, and then you did it. You put some extra work. One of my ex-manager used to, if I work extra either during the week or weekend sometime, he would simply send me an email saying, hey, you know what? Take a day off on Monday or Tuesday. You work hard on weekend, and I used to feel very happy about it, which is very important. And if you don't get that at your work, you feel inadequate. You feel that nobody cares about you. And that could be one of the reasons why you want to switch a job. But it's actually a seventh one. Okay, now let's look at the sixth one. Not happy with the compensation, your pay, basically. Once you get a job, oftentimes you would notice that the increments go lower and lower. So you used to get, let's say, 5% at the beginning of your job, then it becomes 2%, and eventually they'll tell you, the company didn't do good, or, for whatever reason, there won't be any increase in your pay next year. And then your expenses keep growing, and suddenly you realize that, you need more money. And that happens with everybody, and that is often a huge reason why a lot of people switch job, because when you switch a job, you will get 10 to 15% bump. Depends on the position, obviously. But for example, in the software industry, that is the case. If you stay at one place, your pay becomes stagnant. A lot of people might think that was a first reason, but it's actually a sixth reason, and this is based on a lot of surveys I looked at, and I created my conclusion based on that. All right, so the fifth reason, no promotion. This is different than money. Money and promotion not always goes hands in hand. A lot of people get a lot of raises, but they don't get the promotion. Promotion is when you become software engineer to senior software, or staff engineer, senior staff principal. And if your position has been stagnant for a long time, and especially when everybody around you in your team are getting promotion except you, then you might feel, okay, what's going on? Maybe they don't care about me, or there are a lot of doubts in your mind. So as a manager, either you wanna think equally for everybody, and if you, for some reason, if they don't want to give you a promotion, then they have to give some good reason why. Okay, and oftentimes they don't give it to you, and that drives you to find a new job. All right, so the fourth reason is you're not happy with the work. Either the work that you're doing is a dying field, there's not much potential in there, and you realize that, okay, you know what, this stuff is gonna get deprecated in some time, there's not much demand, I want to move to a new field. Or your work is extremely boring, it's a mundane work that you do day-to-day basis and you want to change that. In either case, you're not happy with your work that is given to you, and you want to make a change. But it's still at much lower rank than some of the other things. So now we're going to go into top 3. Okay, the third reason is not happy with the work environment. That includes your company. The location is bad, or the office is not as you like it to be. Your coworkers, you don't like basically your coworkers because some of them are troublemakers. You could have too many meetings, whatever. But ultimately, you're not happy with the environment that they have provided you. And there you cannot do much change. They have to change, right? So sometimes you feel kind of suffocated and you want to get out of there. And that's why you switch a job. All right, so our top 2. The second one is you're not happy with your manager. This is often one of the biggest reasons, because your manager is somebody who takes care of you. He will protect you. He will promote you. He would be the gateway for you to be successful out there at your company. But if he is behaving like a jerk, he's micromanaging too much, and some manager push you to the limit. They would say you're worthless, or constantly saying you're not doing a good job, but doesn't give you a good reason what the problem really is, regardless of whose fault it is. But you don't feel comfortable, you feel suffocated, and the morale kind of goes down. And when this happens, you cannot do, because he's your superior, you cannot do much about it, right? So you feel that's why a lot of people want to just get out of it. Doesn't matter how much money they're making, or doesn't matter what is going on at the company, you just want to get out of it if your manager is bad. If you ever watched that movie Office Space, that's a classical example of a bad manager. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's the funniest movie. And the first reason, now this probably you haven't imagined, well, some of you may have, but one of the most important reason why people switch job is lack of growth. You hit the ceiling, you feel that there is no future at that company. Okay, you're hungry for success, but you don't feel that that company won't provide you. You can see that oftentimes you would see that the company is not doing good. Maybe it's a dying company, or a product that is the building, it's dying, and you feel that, okay, you know what, if I stay here, this company will take me with it, down. So you don't want to stay there, and you want to be there where things are happening. Because what happens ultimately, if there is no growth, then there's no money coming in. If there's no money coming in, people are basically trying to protect their position. And if it's a manager heavy company, then everybody is trying to hold on to their job, and that creates lots of conflicts. If the company is not flourishing, if there's no growth, then that starts to happen. Okay, so now it's time for you to let me know what are your biggest reason why you want to switch a job, or you would switch a job. It may be different than what I explained. There are some people who said the manager is the first reason, but it's up to an individual. So please comment. Let me know what are your reasons why you want to switch a job, and I'll tell you what is my first reason. Lack of growth. Yes, that is my biggest reason. Usually, when I switch a job, I would feel that this place is not going anywhere, and there are some other exciting places where I can contribute my skills. And my second reason would be the environment. If I don't like the team that I work with, if there are some people who are annoying, or they just don't respect you, and they're just trying to cut throat, then it's not a good environment for me, and that would be the second reason why I would switch a job. And third reason would be the manager. So that's about it, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like. subscribe and comment. And if you can translate this video for me, that would be excellent. The information is in the description. And thank you.